What is going on, guys? It's NoodleHouse here and we're back on Chaos Child and we're determined to finish this game because we're so close there and I think we're nearly done. But anyway, something I saw a scene I remembered well. Until a moment ago, the blackness had kept me from remembering, no matter how hard I tried to imagine them. But now I could see my family. They must have been getting ready for dinner. I smelled something good. I looked in the kitchen and saw a lineup of dishes fit for a nursing home. Yui, Yuki, if you take cooking lessons from Nono, they're going to start calling you Mom and Granny at school. Yuto was in the corner, sulking because Yui had made fun of him. Yui was looking at him and laughing. Yuki didn't know what to do. Nono gave Yui a brief scolding, but she was smiling while she did so, because she's a fucking sociopath. It was the same thing I'd seen a million times before. Nothing was different, except that they're all dead. Everyone was in the club room, going over the case. We seem to be talking about Shibuya News. Kunasato had updated some information. Katsuki was playing her game. Ito went to stop her, but froze when she offered him a piece of dried squid. Arima had told a stupid joke, and Ito blushed and started to shake his head frantically. There was still no expression on Katsuki's face. This was a scene I knew well. But this world was never coming back. My dad had destroyed it. Are you okay with that? Of course not. I love my family, I love my friends. Those places were the most precious thing I had. He'd ruined them all, and when I'd asked him why, the only reason he could give me was that it was fun. I couldn't let him get away with that. No matter what I did, Yui and Nono weren't coming back. The life I'd had with my friends was gone. My feeling began to break free from the darkness and come to life again. Blood flowed through my body once more, and my senses started to return to me. That's right, I have to get revenge. Even if that meant breaking my promise to Nono. I didn't care what my dad was trying to accomplish with this experiment, or what was happening to me. He wanted something from me? What was it? I didn't even know. I didn't want to know even. Didn't want to know. He was trying... Whatever you say, Serika. No. I didn't care. I refused to go crazy like he wanted. Huh? That's not like you. Shut up. I kind of want to see you I fucking can't read. But I kind of want to see what you look like when you're letting your emotions take control. I smiled back at her, and I focused all my neurons on creating a delusion. Where had I been? Who was I so angry at? And where were they standing? If I was in a prison of delusions created by that machine, then I'd have to come up with a delusion that was even more powerful. And then I'd pull him into my own delusion. Oh, hiccups. Oh, this is not going well. The way I remembered it, it was like this. Was it a lot brighter? The lights were shining down the stage, right? Were they? Yeah, I think about this much. Oh, but a bit closer. Closer, huh? How about this? Okay. Those eyes with the camera really paid off, huh? Serika walked around the stage, checking to see if there was anything else I'd missed. She must have been satisfied because she nodded several times. Is this the place you're standing okay too, Taku? I'm still where I was, then yeah. What if you aren't? I'll come up with something when the time comes. There's no sure way to do this, you know. Serika pretended to be impressed with what I'd said. I laughed at myself too. Was I really the type of person who was brave enough to do something like this? I used to think that risky decisions weren't courageous but stupid. I used to think that the courage was just a word people use to hide their stupidity. Oh, right, Taku? Don't try to avenge me, okay? What? You have to get revenge from Nan, but no taking revenge from me, got it? That's... Just listen to me. The only person you're allowed to think of when you do it is Nan, got it? I'm sorry, and thanks. Those are the only words I could come up with. I didn't know what else I could say.
Come on,
Taku, get a hold of yourself, otherwise, why did I come here?
Sarika pouted a little. It was the same thing she used to do in the newspaper club. I tried to stop my tears from welling up again. I'm fine. I'm in control. Have I ever not been in control?
Well, there was that one time or the other time, and then...
Stop counting them on your fingers. She laughed. And she looked me right in the eyes.
You probably
You probably only have one more where he's off his guard when you come back, so your chance...
One chance is plenty. That's right. I would only have a few seconds in the world of my delusion. And a few seconds when I got back to reality. I'd probably have less than 5 seconds in total. If he'd been researching psychics for as long as he said, he'd notice what I'd done immediately. So I'd only get one shot. If it didn't work, he'd kill me this time. Sarika looked relieved when she saw my resolve. And then she smiled and started to fade away, as if her job was done. As if her job was done. At the same time, I felt a stabbing pain in my head. It was the pain from when the die sword appeared. Here it comes. My penis. I mean, my die sword.
This will be a risky bet, okay?
Okay.
You're
betting your own life, okay?
Okay.
You won't get to make any excuses for your dumb decision, okay?
Okay. Then now one.
Then go, get up on that stage, Taku!
Oh hey look, it's the music from like Steins Gate in the background. I sat my own delusion down on top of the one that held me. Like a dick in a dick contest. It was like splattering bright paint on a black canvas. In a single instant, the perfect replica of the theatre appeared. Yes, it was working. Dad was in front of me. He looked surprised. I could tell from the shock in his face that he hadn't yet realised that this was a world of delusion sitting atop another delusion. And then I dragged him inside. Like Inception. You know that film where you go into dreams and dreams? Yeah, that one. I've seen Inception. Ugh. The machina's back started to creak and moan. Its shape was becoming warped and distorted as if it was being crushed by an invisible giant. I screamed louder as I tried to use my power to destroy it. Dad stepped back as if to protect it, the look in his face making it clear he couldn't believe what was happening. But it was too late. Crush it. Crush. Crush it! I don't know why I said that as loud as it did. I hit him with a stronger delusion. The outer frame couldn't take the stress and the machine started to break. You little shit. Dad panicked and ranged his die sword to use his mind control on me again. A red light flashed in front of me. But it wasn't the mind control again. It was the opposite. This was the key to the plan that the other Sarika and I had come up with. Dad, Sakuma, had made a mistake. He thought that I'd escaped from his mind control on my own. He thought that I'd escaped from the delusion and made it back to reality. So he did just what we hoped he would. He ended the mind control that was on me now. Even though I was still inside that dark prison, if Dad had stayed calm he would have noticed his mistake immediately. But it was also sudden that he panicked and made the wrong decision. That black torture chamber was gone, and in that instant I cancelled my own delusion. The bonds that had tied me in place were gone. My senses came back and told me that this was reality. The pain of my injury, the smell of blood, the taste of blood, the feeling of the die sword in my hand, Dad howling as he stood there with his fake sword raised high, but just getting back to reality wasn't good enough. I only had a few seconds probably. I needed to destroy the real device before he'd figured out the trick. Run. I forced my aching body to move and ran at full speed towards my foe. I lowered my body as I ran and held the die sword ready. A new attempt at mind control came at me. I could feel it trying to scramble my brain. But I wasn't stopping. I couldn't stop. I bit down hard on my lip and used the pain to check my 5 senses. You're still okay. Don't stop. Run. Keep running. I swung my dice sword down at my father. More like farter. Dad tried to dodge it. But that was just what I wanted. He ducked low and I could clearly see the device on his back. I slammed the dice sword down into it hard before he could move. Panting, I pulled the dice sword out of the device. Hearts flew everywhere. The strange light had given off disappeared and the artificial dice sword he was holding lost its shine. The pain created by his mind control attempts vanished like it was never there. As soon as I saw that device was destroyed, I fell to my knees. I'd used my power while running at full speed and it hurt to breathe. That was almost like a rhyme. I was dizzy from lack of oxygen. You piece of... Dad's mood suddenly began to change. He seemed to realise what I'd just done. The smile on his face vanished and instead of anger, there was no expression at all. Do you know how hard I worked to get this thing put back together? I never heard him use a tone like that before. Takuru. What? Why didn't you break? Why are you alive? No, why are you still sane? There's no way you could have endured that. Fuck you, Dad. I know I locked you in there for 30 days. Did I screw up? No. There's no way that guy could do it and I couldn't. I used a dice sword as support to help me to my feet. It was fine. I could move. I could move just the way I wanted to. I was sure of it. I made it back to reality. Answer me. How can you move? I raided the dice sword again without saying a word. There was still no expression on Dad's face. I see. Haha, so that's it. I looked down. Sarek was lying there, looking like she was asleep even though she was dead. Dad's anger vanished and instead, he started to speak like a scientist observing a guinea pig. That was even creepier somehow. So your imaginary friend was enough to get you through it, huh? I didn't see you going to the person you just killed for help. Damn it, that was no fun at all. Dad raised the now dull dice sword and came towards me. It was no longer an artificial dice sword, but it was still a giant metal blade. Even without his powers, it was more than capable of killing me. I stepped away from him, my own weapon at the ready. It felt like if I looked away from him, I'd be killed. I told you to go mad, didn't I? Didn't I? The iron blade suddenly came down. There was an impact on my face. I felt some of my back teeth break and blood spurted from my mouth. I'd been knocked onto the floor. I swung the dice sword in my hand frantically. For a moment I experienced the pain and light that were caused by the mind control. Was that thing still working? It wasn't broken? It had to be. I dropped the dice sword in despair, it vanished. But the mind control never came. My attack a moment ago had damaged it. It's really broken. You goddamn kid. Sakuma's iron sword struck me on the left leg. An indescribably awful pain ran up my spine and smashed into my brain. I should have just used the mind control as being the torture from the start. Maybe I'll torture you for real right now. How would you like that, huh? It hurt. The pain was unbearable. Was this plan stupid after all? Was there no way to win? Take this. Nah, there's nothing needs to be learned by driving someone mad with pain. What happened to my leg? My body? Were they still there? I couldn't move. Just like in that black prison. Maybe I'll kill them all in front of you then. Huh? I could hear those words clearly, even as my whole body screamed from pain. They're probably still Shibuya, right? The instant I understood what he meant, I forgot the pain coursing through my body. Yeah, that's right. The more important they are to you, the better it'll work. He kicked me and I rolled along the ground, like a turd in the wind. Sorry, that's a nice little Venom reference for you. Wait. My throat hurt as I screamed. It was frustrating, like how I couldn't even speak. He was leaving. He was going somewhere. Where? Where else? To where they were. He was going after the people I loved. I won't let you go. I tried to stand up, but the leg he'd struck wouldn't move, and I fell to the ground. I hit my face on the floor. My left leg wouldn't move. Was it broken? It was the one place I didn't feel any pain. Damn it. My body wouldn't move. Why? I finally made it out of that darkness, right? I couldn't just let him go. Move. I don't care what moves. Move. Move. He was going to kill him right in front of me? Kill Aramura? Kill Uki? Kill Yuto? Kill Kunosato? I wouldn't let him. I wouldn't let him do it. As my vision blurred from the pain, I saw Serika's body lying on the ground.
You
have to take revenge from Non, but no taking revenge from me, okay?
I
won't let you. I howled. And my dice sword appeared as if in answer. And then it sliced through the air towards my dad as he walked away. Nani? Oh shit, okay. He dead. He very dead. He very dead. He very much dead. My dad turned around at the noise, just in time for the dice sword to impale his throat. Even though it's going through the back of his neck, but okay. That bitch dead. That bitch very dead. He slowly fell backwards to the floor. I mean, it looks like he should fall forwards from the look of the picture, but okay. I somehow managed to endure the pain that was coursing through my body and stand up. There was blood everywhere on the stage. I avoided it, dragging my unmoving left leg as I walked towards the body that used to be my dad. The dice sword was still shining as it stuck out of his throat. I made it disappear. When I saw what was left, I didn't feel any sense of accomplishment or anything else, just an urge to vomit. He was lying on the ground. I killed him. I'd killed my dad. What the hell is going on? How could this have happened? Taking revenge for Nono and Yui didn't make me feel any better at all. I didn't feel happy at all. Huh? I realised I was crying. I didn't know how long I'd been crying, but my tears were red. Everything around me felt like a lie. I was having trouble standing up, and not just because of my injury. This was how it felt to cross a line that you should never cross. I tried to smile and forget my tears. What was I doing? Was this how it felt to break my promise to Nono? Oh right, Serika. I remembered the real reason I'd come here. There was something I wanted to ask her. I looked away from my dad and walked over to Serika, dragging my leg behind me. That's right. That's not happening now, is it? I looked down at Serika and reached out my hand. I wanted to at least fix up her clothes that they'd been messed up, where they'd been messed up. There was a loud, heavy noise and an impact around my stomach. Huh? What was that? I looked down at my body, trying to find the source of the sound and the noise, and there was a dye sword sticking out of my stomach. It was the same one that had taken Nono's life on the roof of Hekio Academy. Really? Right. That seems like a bit of a shit ending. God damn it. I'm going to end the episode here because I feel like this is a nice place to end the episode. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like in the section below. And if you want to see more of this, then do subscribe to the channel as I upload every day. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.